Welcome, everybody, to yet another speedrun series. Today I'm gonna be grinding my way starting from 1200. As usual, the speedrun series are dedicated to my late friend Daniel NARODISTRY. By the way, the NARODISTRY Memorial is coming this summer, July. I'm not gonna leak it to you, but hope you'll be there. There's gonna be a very huge event. Let's go. Alright. Next. And we're... Oh, by the way, everybody, congratulations on 1200. E4, C6. D4. Takes. Bishop here, knight. And knight out. We go knight out. Bishop. Queen. Why is our opponent not taking the center? That's a red flag. Like, clearly he has no pieces in the center. Should we go long castle or short castle? He wants to take on f6. Let's go long castle. I feel like we're gonna have some eating over here. Like, even now? Not yet, actually. So where does he want to go? Oh, he wants to jump here and here. Oh, you sneaky little thing. Oh, you bastard. What about queen a5? He can do a3. Yes, I know that. And then b5. But we can push the bishop. Oh, sharks. Oh, sharks. And we have nowhere to go with our queenish. Oh, sharks. Oh, she. Oh, she. Okay, let's give away this bishop. I'm okay giving away this bishop. What? Not that way. It's just a blunder. Wait, buddy, don't you know 2 pieces are better than a rook? What? You should have taken... You should have taken... Yes. You can ask him. And the bishop. And then the bishop. Amazing. And then the push, and then we go back. Okay. Two pieces are always stronger. Always stronger. Always gonna be better. Queen moves. I guess we can just take this one. And then if the bishop takes, then the rook, the knight comes in, and the rook is under a take. And the rook is under a take. Yeah. Is he gonna take? Then the knight takes. Nope, he's hiding in the attic. Well, I guess technically we can also push. The knight is protected. And then later we're gonna take the bishop out. We want to push this thing. Up. Knight moves. We can fork. Yeah, we can fork. And we got the rook again. Yes, we got the rook. The knight comes in. Then how do we convert the advantage? Another fork? Bro, are you gonna give me all your rooks? You, like, clearly don't need them. Wait, where is my rook? Wait, when did I lose my rook? Wait, where is my rook? Wait. Oh no, that was fine. Ugh, I'm having amnesia. So I'm up a bishop. I don't understand. Oh, I miscalculated. Oh my gosh, I was exchanged down. Oh my goodness. I miscalculated all this time. LOL! Facepalm! This is LOL. Facepalm. What a game. What a game, chat. He was never... Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Knight goes here. I develop my knight. How are you doing? Good. That's why I hate those things. Seriously? Russians in the chat. Welcome. Knight. D6. This guy. I think it's time I took him out. I was rook up. Now I'm just a knight up. But it's more than enough. Oh, sharks. I see a good move for him. That was queen f3, double attacking the knight. And knight. That would have been strong. He... Oh, he does it again. Speedrun shit. That's pathetic. It's unbelievably bad. Unbelievably bad. Well, that's 5 minutes, so I'm gonna flag him. This game's not gonna be start the game. I'm playing with black pieces. E4. Should I do something different? I guess I can try Sicilian. Yeah, I don't know anything about Sicilian, but I'm gonna use my common sense. And that's what I'm teaching you as well. So D4, knight takes, and we got some country music on the background. And we're gonna go with knight f6, for instance. I'm gonna go with knight f6. Knight c3 and e6. Okay, this is the line I used to play when I was a little kid. So, some time ago. Bishop b5. Not sure about bishop b5. I got bishop b4. I got bishop b4. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Oh, castling. Does this mean that I can just win this pawn? Although they would stop me from castling, right? But I have knight c3 attacking these two things. I wonder if this is a free pawn. Queen g4. Oh, maybe it's not a free pawn. Now that I see this move. Yeah. Do you think I fell for a trap? Do you think I fell for the trap? Potentially, right? Good start from my opponent. I have f5 and trading queens. I kind of like that. Yeah, f5, protecting the knights, attacking the bishop. I give away the pawn, but I won the pawn, so it's not as crucial. I am down my bishop, but first of all, I want to stop this tremendous attack, and they have double pawns. So my pawn structure is still better. I have central pawns, even though we're in the end game. It's still good. Yeah. Okay, I like that. My opponent is from Italy, Kander 72. Bishop g5. Okay, developing the bishop. I can develop my rook. That's my first instinct. Or I really need to figure out what I'm doing with my bishop. So maybe for those reasons, I will just ask this bishop what he's doing. Because if he takes, I take, and then I have perfect, a clear path. Like a5, bishop a6, or c5, bishop b7. Kind of like a5. Now we have opposite color bishops. Oh, careful for the 7. Maybe we ask this bishop what he wants. If they want to take, we take. Rook g8. Okay, they took. Okay, perfect. Okay. King f6. King f6. Bishop takes king. Knight b3. Okay, good move. I mean, good move. I don't know if it's a good move, to be honest. But they want to do knight c5. For those reasons, I can start with rook. One thing I'm noticing is that after knight c5, I don't have a clear way to develop my... I have to over-defend. I don't have a clear way to develop my bishop unless I'm giving away the bishop for the knight. Still, it's a good thing because my pawn structure is better. Yeah, I probably will do that. I only want to protect the pawn from here and not from d8 because I don't want to have my rook be passive. Yeah. Okay, knight moves. That allows me to activate my bishop. Knight is not better on f4. There is this check, but it's just one small check. Not a big deal. I can put the rook back. I don't see what my opponent is gaining from this knight maneuver. Check, I go back. I go back. Gosh, how many moves are you gonna do with your knight, especially when you're downgrading your knight's position? That's so not good. I think it's time to relocate to b2. What do you think? Because I want to keep the rook a7 protecting d7. Yeah, I think it's time to relocate. Rook d4, good move. I mean, honestly, pretty good play for a 1100. A bit random, but still solid. Yeah. I have my thoughts. I think I'm playing against a very strong opponent. Definitely higher rated than this rating. Yeah, obviously rook h4 is the move. Yep. It took him a while to find that, but you either see it or you don't see it. There's no third option. Yes, I gave away a pawn, but I'm gonna get this one. I mean, now he's thinking about rook e2. Again, that's like the most logical move, so there's no need to spend so much time on it. I am gonna get the pawn, and then I'm gonna push this one, so I want to compensate. I don't want to compensate. How to think when playing and stop blundering everything. Well, I still blunder myself just as you do, guys. So it's not as clear. Yeah, the knight move, because they're gonna push the pawn, and then the rook move. I'm pushing the pawn. Yep. Maybe f4. But then I'll take this one. Or h4. Move the pawn. a5, 3, 6, 7. Knight. Solid defense. Of 2 pawns. Yep. Very solid opponent. I think. Very solid opponent. Rook moves, push. Push, and now I can take the knight. Rook a1. I can predict every single move of my opponent. You know why? Because it's just I'm playing against the bot, Monique. Because I'm playing against bot, Monique. Such a strong defense. GG's. Game review. Yeah, impressive stuff. Very impressive. There was a missed fork. 1700. I mean, the opening was interesting. Oh, so I can take this pawn. Nice. Oh no, it's not good. So what should I do? Oh, I should just castle. Okay, so castle is the right way. Like, yeah, I don't play Sicilian, but I was curious to try. Queen g4 is the main line. f5 only move. Queen f6, takes. Rook e1 first line. Bishop g5 I found confusing. Bishop takes. f3 I didn't like. Rook d1, okay. And then I protect. And then I protect. And here the knight maneuver started. Knight d3. Oh, I saw that move. Third line. Knight e5, knight c5. And he played knight f4. Maybe he confused knight c5 with knight f4. Knight h5, check. And knight g3. Knight g3. Rook d4 first line. No. d4 first line. c4 first line. Rook h4 first, second, first. Rook f4? What is rook f4 for? Wait, what is the idea of... Oh, knight d4. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. h4. Yeah. Okay, 2. Okay, yeah, this is all solid. Okay. I think the lesson here, honestly, is just for me to castle. And not... Yeah. And not take. But that being said, the position was slightly worse, but it wasn't crucial. f5 was a great find, and that's just a playable endgame, which I kind of like quickly outplayed. But maybe bishop g5 was the mistake. If you know, bishop g5 knight f3 is a complicated move, but I guess playing in the dark squares. If I do rook g8, h4. Oh yeah, no, that's like too complex. That's too advanced. Anyways, let's go for the game number 2. Let's go. New 5 minutes. TK Africa. Ooh, let's go TK Africa. So I'm playing black pieces. c4. I'm gonna go with e5. English. Knight c3. Knight f6. a3. Looks to me like a bit of waste of time. I'll open d4, d5. Pawn takes, knight takes, e4. Interesting. I want to go knight f4. Is there d4 or? There could be. Knight f3, knight c6. Oh, no, that's good. That's good. Knight c6 because I wanna jump right in. d4. Yeah, he goes for d4. Good call. Okay, I'll take. They have to take my knight on f4. They have to take here. Yeah, they do have to take 4. Oh, whoa, knight b5. Oh, that's interesting. Attacking, right? But now I have this knight e6 and I'm protecting my pawn. So not sure about that. Not sure about that. Come on. Bishop c4. What is... Oh, he wants to take and then take us. Okay, bishop c5. Because I want to protect the d4. Bishop takes, I develop my bishop. So I'm not sure about... Oh, bishop f4, nice try, attacking c7, but I guess I can just simply play bishop b6 and protect. Yeah, this is good. This is great stuff. Is it just me? Do you feel the same? Were you up all night thinking you should maybe go your own way? Or should we stay? Try to make things right cause I get a little down. Okay, so what is my opponent gonna respond with? Castle? I castle 2. I still have an extra pawn, which is good. Knight g5. I'm not afraid. I can do a6, let him take it. I'm fine with that. Because I'm gonna attack then the bishop and he's gonna lose a piece. So knight e6 is actually a mistake, for sure. Oh, queen a4, good try. Attacking the h7, queen h5, sorry. Then I have to do that because I don't want to get checkmated. But at the same time, I think I'm winning a piece because now both knights are attacked. And when I take here, and then the bishop is attacked. Although he has this sneaky boom. But then I'm just not going to react because I don't want to get like a perpetual check. I am going to take the knight on b5. And that will work. And that will work. Okay, queen g5. Well, I can still take the knight. I'm up a piece. Bishop takes. That's okay. I don't have to react. I can just develop my queen, protect everything, and attack the bishop on h6. Weren't there bishop c4 with the rook knight fork? Would you win exchange? Not sure where. My guess is probably no. Knight e5, kicking the queen, because why would the queen stay there? Right? Why would the queen stay there? And then maybe I attack the bishop and the pawn. A rook, and we push c5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm attacking the bishop. Where is the bishop gonna go? Did you guys check out my latest podcast episode? You should. Bishop goes down. If I take on b2, there is rook that attacks this thing. But I can go back and then the rook takes on b5 and I take on a3. So I love that. I'm gonna do that. Oh, f4. Well, that's ambitious. I'm gonna push this one, create these attacks. Yeah. That's a bit ambitious. I'm gonna push the pawn. I'm gonna create the attacks. I want to use my passed pawn. Whenever you have a passed pawn, check. king has to move. He's like, wait, why cannot take the queen? And queen e6, just keeping the protection on the e6 because the queen is like highlighting this pawn. So that's good. Bishop, a king attacks. I can just move the rook 1 square up. If he attacks my knight, I can probably defend it. I can also go with my knight on a4. And my goal is to keep promoting my pawns. Oh, you got to talk to Danya Range when you were in Charlotte this weekend. That's awesome. You're looking forward to the podcast. I love that. Thank you. Oh, this rook is sneaky. So what we are gonna do is that we're gonna prepare pawn march, pawn push. And the other rook is coming, but that's okay. We can push c3 because the knight is protecting. And then we go c2 or d2 or d... Yeah. We're just taking f5, pawn takes. 93 wasn't winning? I don't know. Was it? I think I'm winning now. Rook f8 is not possible because rook takes. There is no checkmate here. We're safe. There's literally no attack. Yeah, we're safe. I think we're good. This is the country music we're listening right now. I hope you guys are okay with country music. Let's go. Okay, my opponent, it's time to resign. Come on, you can do it. What do you guys are thinking of the podcast? Game review. Okay. Yes, I want to take a look at this game. Let's go. Looks like country music for kids. I kind of agree with that. Did your parents play chess? My mom is a chess coach, so yes. I'm not sure about this move. Let's see if I played correctly. Oh, yes. And then here, this is a mistake. They should have played knight takes d4. And I have to... Oh my god, it's a brilliant move. And I sacrifice the knight. And then knight takes g2. And then knight takes d4. Wow. And then castle. And then I go 96. And that is the kind of like solid position for black. But my opponent still played knight b5. And that's a mistake because of this. And now... Yeah, I'm like forever. Someone asked about bishop c4 and some fork, but I don't see any. And then I'm just forever chill. Yeah. With an extra piece. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Let's go. Let's go. New 5 minutes. e4. Let's start with e4. e5. Knight f3. d6. d6 is not the best thing to do because now I can take control of the center, I believe. And h6. Yeah, my opponent is losing a lot of time. I want to see how I can use it. Like takes. And queen d4, right? How's he gonna defend? Let's go queen e7. Like, I could even sacrifice the bishop, then sacrifice the knight. Oh, that seems super strong. Let's do it. I don't care. I want to have fun. I'm sacrificing the bishop. I don't care if this is correct or not. It seems like practically super strong. That is the thing sometimes about the sacks. If you don't have to calculate till the end. Sometimes it's just enough that you feel that there is for sure gonna be attack. Oh, and at least the bluff worked because my opponent now retreats. But in this case, I could take the knight and then play queen d4. Knight e5. I take here, and if not, I take knight d5. That seems strong. Right? Or I could save my bishop on c4. Knight of 6. What is the strongest? And then I go knight h4, right? If I go then knight h4. Save my bishop. Knight of 6, knight h4. He goes back for the king. I mean, it's ultra strong regardless. I'm just curious what's better. What's stronger? Grab the rook. It goes back. We check. Goes here. Oh no, sorry. We check. Knight takes. We check. Bishop develops. In a way, I don't want to help him develop. That's a dilemma that I'm having right now. Yeah, just kind of how to finish like the fastest. Right? How to finish the fastest. Bishop e3. Knight of 6. We can also do castling. See how he reacts to that. Okay, let's go bishop e3. He's not really gonna develop like castle anyway. Then we can do castle. Knight of 6 he has to go. We can go knight c3. Oh, knight c3 is also strong. Knight c3. If knight c5, we just take on e5. There's gonna be all sorts of tactics here. Oh, now we can do this. Knight d5. What is a6 for? a6 was so slow. I wasn't threatening anything. I wasn't threatening any c7. I was going to d5. I wasn't going to b5. Fuck! Queen a6 was a checkmate. Shit. My bad, chat. My bad. I missed a square. Okay, let's go bishop. And then grab here. Ay, ay. What a miss. What a miss. Queen e7. What a miss. How could I? What a slip. What a slip. This would have been over by now. If it wasn't for that slip. So where should I put my queen so that I continue the attack? Let's go here. Tremendous slip. King c7? No? He's so stubborn. He doesn't want to do... He really wants to open up his king. Open up the door for my queen. Bro. Now you are never going away from me. Okay, rook d1, checkmate. The bishop b7 was such a mistake. Queen a5, and now boom. And now boom, I told you. Checkmate, GG's. King in the center. Let's take a look. I'm curious about this opening. Let us take a look. Let us take a look. e5, e4. Knight and d4, right? Yeah, this is good. Bishop c4, h6 is a mistake, so I capture. What happens if knight takes? And then just take and take on f7. Yes, I saw that. And here, bishop f7. Yes! 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 Brilliant sacrifice of the bishop. Yes! King e7. Oh, and now just queen d5. Holy smokes! If the knight is going here, then we go queen b3. Oh wow, it's not queen e5 because then he takes it and we're down. Oh, so it's like we're debating him into not developing the other knights. Wow, wow. And then we're winning this bishop. Oh wow, this, and we're also attacking this, and it's wow, that's beautiful. So that's the best move. Or bishop. I think bishop g8 is not. Yeah, I mean it's good, but not as good. And then short castle, just giving that bishop or bishop here. Okay. Development, knight, and then of course this is a mistake. Like if like the worst case scenario, do c6 and at least you protect both of them. But yeah, this is just not great. Knight d5 is actually not the best because king can just go back, and instead I should do just continue development or knight h4. But if king goes back, knight g6, if rook h7, then queen d3 or f4. Okay, nice. Yeah, I looked at that. So I'm going here. My opponent by like automatically takes, and this is just a checkmating one. I don't know why I didn't find it. Just queen e6 checkmating one. Okay, next game. You. Okay, we're at 12:34. 12:34. Let's go with e4. Let's go with e4. c5, knight f3. And we can play one of the... we can play this bishop b5. I used to play e4. We can play like this line. This is one of my favorite lines. On like c3, d4. Takes. They have to push, and I push, and I grab the center. Yep. The attack, I go back. I want to put the bishop here. g4. I can just go this way. Oh, careful. What if queen b6? I guess I can do knight e2. b5. Okay. Well, now I kind of want to kick him out with the help of g4. But he wants b4. Then I go knight a4. But if he goes queen this way, it would be annoying. If I go h4, he takes. If I go b4, he goes knight h4. I don't want that. Or we could do knight e2. But I want to develop my bishop. Or can I develop my bishop? How about I develop my bishop on f4, and when he goes queen b6, I can go knight to e2. Goes b4, knight a4. Yeah, that's good. Queen b6, I go knight e2, and then I'm gonna go g4. I'm gonna kick this knight out, and he will not have knight h4, because I want to fight for this. Okay, so we're pushing this thing. We are pushing this thing. Where are you going, sweet opponent? Where are you going, sweet opponent? Where are you going? Sweet, 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 sweet opponent. Is it a good idea for queen d2 and force bishop trade? For queen d2 and force bishop trade, yes, that's a great idea, and I want to do it. The only issue is like my d5 might be weak, so I want to see where and how he's gonna be defending it. That's the thing. Pierre Felix or Pierre Kulikov. Pierre Kulikov. Wow, Pierre Kulikov. Koplov. Felix Koplov. Pierre Kulikov. That's such a nice name. Such a funny. Principal. Mishkin. Princip. Mishkin. Thank you so much. 369 for the tier 1. kind of. Bishop b7. Okay, now, chat. We can actually play queen d2. Because when he goes queen b6, we have rook d1. And yes, bishop h6 is our idea. Yeah. Knight goes to h4. Knight goes to h4. He kind of heard me, right? Do I want to trade or not? I feel like I don't, but if I go like knight g5, what is it gonna do? h6? I ain't gonna go knight f. Yeah, I'm not gonna sacrifice my knight. Oh, but if he takes and bishop takes, then I take here. Huh. Oh. I just need to protect this e4. E2. Go here. Wow. That's interesting. What if I take and then the queen takes on h4? I have g3 and h4. And then push for h5. The only thing is if he goes queen h3, but then I have my bishop bringing over here. Oh, not that easy because there's d4. Not that easy because there's d4. Yeah. Okay, he goes back. And now we push. We don't want to, like, yet trade. f6 is a great move, by the way. But what happens after I take? Oh, he wants to take with the queen. Why you sneaky little thing? Well done. Well done. Bishop g5 and takes. Bishop g5 and take on a6. We have to go into the trade. And then knight d4 attacks f3 and the rook, and I have to go. Oh my god, I'm losing. No, I have rook e7. Knight f3, king, knight takes. I take that bishop. Oh my god, this is so complicated because he can also play d4. And then, oh no, I still can take the bishop, right? Yes, I can still take. So queen takes, I take here. They trade, they take, I take. Yep. Maybe my opponent's just having a good run. Yeah, maybe. Maybe taking time to think. Yep, potentially. Yeah, now the right move is knight d4 with knight f3. I'm going here, yes. You see how he spotted everything? Everything I said, every fucking thing I said was spotted out. Isn't that beautiful? Now the best move is to save the bishop. Okay, yes, makes sense. Makes sense. Because it's stronger. Knight to d4. Okay, it's time for us to develop our bishop. Bring our second rook, bishop g4. Great job trying to infiltrate the bishop on f3. I love that. Very strong. My opponent is so strong. So strong. What? Why are you going back, sweetheart? You just did such a... Oh, fucking bitch. That's why. That's okay, don't worry. Félix, don't worry. T'inquiète pas, Félix. Je suis pas fini avec toi. J'ai pas fini avec toi. T'inquiète pas, mon cher. Great job. Amazing. You were the best. Oh, misread something. Misread something. Okay, let's look at this perfect game. Let's look at this beautiful game. Okay. Alright. Oh, I should have taken. Okay, this is all fine. Yeah, I'm taking the center. This is all good. I'm surprised this is a huge advantage for white. Wow, and then bishop takes. Computer is going nuts. Bishop g5. I understand giving the power of giving... Oh, that's very smart. The position is closed. There is a barrier. I clearly don't need to save my bishop here. And by taking the knight, I'm getting rid of one of the attackers of the d4, which was my biggest weakness. That makes sense. Just queen d2. And f6, we take... Wow. I love that. See, I didn't know there was such a big advantage here. I love that. Il est gentil, le petit Pierre. Ouais. Il était gentil, il m'a laissé gagner. Okay, so... And now we have to take here. Wow. Again, yes. That's obvious, of course, because I'm like breaking his pawn structure. Duh. Breaking his pawn structure. Yeah, that makes total sense. Honestly, total sense. So instead, I'm doing some random move, and there is this knight h4 already good. He goes here. And then somewhere here I started thinking, yeah, knight h4. He found very soon knight h4 first line only move. Queen e7 first line. f6 first line. Queen takes first line. Queen d4 first line. Queen d2 is third line. Knight e5, computer says knight e4 third line. Knight f3 third line. Knight h4 is beautiful. Oh, I missed it. And then rook takes. Wow. Sacrificing knight. Instead, my opponent goes knight d4, maybe misread. And then I have this rook g7. Oh, shit. Wow, sacrificing the rook to get back 2 pieces. Okay, so I do this. Bishop g4. Again, I have this beautiful rook g7 sacrificing the rook. Don't find it. Bishop f3 and back. I have this again and I still didn't find it. Shame on me, you fucking dumbass. Okay. And this is just game over. Okay, fine. Good. Shall we do one more? 22:42. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do one more. Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna go d4. And I'm gonna go c4. And it's a Queen's Gambit accepted, so I am gonna do this. And I got the center. e6 is not the best way to react. There is c5 though. Maybe he will find c5. I'm playing against my neighbor from Estonia. Knight f6? Nope. It's not knight f6. It is not knight f6. Let me think. What would be the best way to react? I wonder if it's... At some point, they might play c5, and I want to go d5, but if I go bishop c5, they go bishop e7, because I wanted to threaten e5, but then there's probably no threat, so we'll just continue development. Oh no, but no, i6. a6 is slow. Way too slow. Question, shall we do e5 now, or knight f3, e5, knight takes. We don't want to open, right? So let's go knight f3. b5, bishop moves. Kill Bill, that's funny. Bishop. We can check. because then we check. And they have to go knight c6. And then we push. They take. They take. Oh, they can take with the knights. They go here, knights, and then we... Yeah, we castle. Let me think. So they want to take, and they want to take on e5. If we castle, right? Do we want to sacrifice that pawn? Or not really? Maybe not really. So if we don't want to sacrifice, then we should push, then knight e5. And then we sacrifice this pawn on c3. But is that worth it? I say yes. My gut feeling says yes. Because we're destroying everything. Let's go e5. How young were you when you could beat your mom in chess? I don't know, maybe 12. Maybe 10. Maybe 11. 87. I haven't played with my mom. When I remember starting at 10, I already had a new coach. This maneuver is not inspiring. What's the purpose? You literally moved like 3 times your knight already. Obviously, like 1 time it wasn't attacked. But what's the point of knight d7 and then knight b6? Like, brother, you gotta look at this side. I want to do the great gift. I really want to do the great gift. I want to also give this trap. I want to see what he's gonna do. Let's do rookie one. See what he's doing. Because we have great gift in the air, and we have... Oh no, the d4 pawn. Okay, knight d5. Didn't fall for any of those. Well, then we can just play bishop for here. Knight d5. Bro, you could have played knight d5 straight away when I attacked you with e5. Okay, but now the bishop is attacked. So why... Okay, fine. You want to do that? It's fine, but... there is h4. There is queen e2 simply with queen e6. Okay, but how are you gonna defend? h7. Like, you cannot castle. You just cannot. You are so behind the development. Queen d5. Oh. Shit! That was a was a misclick. I was gonna put it on g4. God damn it. I was just gonna say this music is making me fall asleep. And then I instantly woke up. Fuck. Okay, I gotta play fast to intimidate him. Bota's Gambit again. That was a misclick. Sorry, chat. Develop. Sharks. How's he gonna develop? Do you want to take c6? Okay, fine. But c6, make sure you don't blunder your queen along the way, sweetheart. So I'm gonna go c4. And I don't have that much time. It's gonna be such a win. It's okay. I'm gonna win anyway. I know I will. I bring the knight back. Maybe take the pawn. c4. Okay, I love the close positions. Attack the queen. Attack the queen again. Oh, I could have... Where was the queen? Oh, it was on a5. a4. Yeah, knight e5 is good, but it's not gonna help you. I guess not gonna help you. I don't want to let him develop. I gotta play faster. Really don't have time. Good try. Faster, Dina. Faster. Queen. A5. Rook. G6. Faster rook. I need to bring the knight somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, I6 queen. Knight. Good. These are my squares. These are squares for me. Buddy. These are squares for me. For my pieces. For my pieces. His bishop is bad. I'm trying to use it. Where is the knight going? Wow. Yes. I flagged! Yes, 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 yes! I flagged him! God damn it. Ah, insane save. Oh my gosh, I saved. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, let's look at this horrible, horrible, horrible situation. Should have played faster though. Start the game review. Когда думал, что выиграешь, набился против Кросса, да. So, my opponent made several mistakes. First of all, I don't think the Queen's Gambit accepted is a good opening for 1200s because you give away the center after e4. You really need to know what to do. And the ideas are like e5, c5, right? b5, but not a6. It's too passive. After e6, I already have the center, and now you have to strike back c5. And I probably can do either, yeah, d5. Takes, bishop takes. Okay. So my opponent goes knight f6. I could already push e5, knight d5, knight c3, c5, knight f3, takes, queen d4. Okay. Ideas, right? Bishop d5, bishop here, castle. Position is good. So instead, I go. Oh my god, 800. That was tense. Thank you, Alex. How are you doing? How are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Okay, perfect. So there was that. A6 is definitely an inaccuracy. Definitely. Like, there is no reason to play A6. Again, I could play E5. So I go this way, move, this is fine. C5 is important. And here I should totally sacrifice to play rook E1. And then am I sacrificing again? Or queen B3, yes. Wow. And where's the knight going? Knight B5 only move, but then I go A... Oh shit. A4 or bishop G5. Oh yeah, that's a total... That's messed up. What is... Oh, cause knight D5. Oh wow. Wow, the knight D5. Oh boy, this is completely destroying. Yeah. Damn. Okay, so takes, and then he goes there. Wow. Okay, so instead, this is a little inaccuracy, and then this is odd. Like, you gotta play here, right? You gotta play here. And then here I sacrifice. I wanted to sacrifice here. I wanted to... I wanted to... What's the best? Bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes. I thought I was gonna sack here. Like, queen d2? What is queen d2 for? Oh, bishop a3, that's what I thought. Okay, yeah. Kind of stopped me from casting queen c2. Bishop a3, yeah, probably that's what I... Okay, a4. It's more important than a4. There's take on there's knight g5. Oh boy, there is rook a3 and the rook h3 and the checkmate is coming! Beautiful. Wow. Instead, what do we do? Go here. Wow. Wow. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? So this is good. Yeah. This is bad, because, like, you go passive. And then you move your knight again. So you're violating your principle. Like, this knight was already moved 3 times, and even though it was attacked, like, don't move twice a developed piece when you still have undeveloped pieces. And now I want to do the grid gift. I want to do all sorts of things. And then takes. This is not great. Queen e2, and then queen e4. And then here, of course, my mouse was going to go queen g4. And I don't know how my opponent would be casting. King f8 is the best move. Then I push c4, queen d7. I go bishop c3. Yeah. Oh, this is messed up. So messed up. Instead, I did this, and then I somehow managed to outplay. That was good. I'm so proud of myself. All right, guys. So, 1250. Impressive. All right, 1250. Let's proceed with the next game. E4, we're taking control of the center. E5, knight, f3, knight c6. Let's go d4. D6. Interesting. I have bishop, c4. I had also bishop b5. Pawn takes, okay. I don't know if I have any sacrifices. Do I have any sacrifices? Probably not, so I should take. Yeah, I should take. Queen takes. Queen f6. That's an interesting move. What I don't like about queen f6 is that it blocks the knight's place, and knight and bishop can only use one square. So I'm not gonna trade queens because I want him to face to smell the roses, to face the reality. Maybe 7. Okay. Maybe castle. Then I can do 4. Okay. Yeah, maybe 5 minutes. So oh, I should have done that. Okay. F4, take control of the E4, and then knight C3, knight D5. Yeah, I do let him castle. Oh, he also has queen D4. I'm not gonna let him do queen D4. Bishop B6. I guess knight D5. No, I could have done smarter, but that's okay. And we are bishop or pawn, pawn. We are kicking knights. We're gonna go A3 and queen B7 or C3. C3 is better because we have bishop D4. We can go rook B8. We don't want that. Rook B8 because then we would have. So we might. Improve the bishop, right? If I take rook B8, I go back. Rook B2. Yeah, I definitely missed some advantage. Knight to C5. I want to push, but I should start with A4. I don't want to have this knight stay here for too long. Queen G6 F5. Okay. Now we can push. We want this knight out of our sight. What would be amazing is knight bishop. Oh, look at that. And queen C7. Okay, that's our first pawn. That is our first pawn. D5. We protect D5. What is their difference between? He attacks D5. I want to protect D5. This is an interesting question. What is the difference between 1200 and 2000? Trying to get out. I want to specifically go to C7 because I want to keep the eye on the bishop. And we can push the pawn. Yeah. That's good. Now, let's think about it. He wants rook C8. Just simple queen C2 and queen C1 should be good enough. And bishop D3 because I want to get this knight. And maybe just push. A5, A6, A7. Rook C1 is a good move. We can get out of the attacks. The queen here. Oh shit. He's finding some good moves. Queen G4. What is Queen G4 trying to do? What is Queen G4 trying to do? We push the pawn. Push to A7 and A8. Is the difference between 1200 and 2000 in how far they can calculate the moves instead of tactics? Which even low-rated players do sometimes? Well, there are a few paradigms here that are wrong in your sentence. First of all, calculation is tactics. It's the same thing, essentially. Another paradigm, and I need to hurry, is that no, they're not the same at all. Like, it's such a different level how they calculate, and that's the biggest difference. One of the biggest differences. Another big difference would be the strategical understanding of the game, the flow. Oh, and the third paradigm that is wrong is the elo, because it's not elo, it's rating. Oh shit, I gave away the spot. Fuck. Oh my god, he sees everything. Fuck, I'm gonna lose this. Unbelievable. He sees everything. Okay. Let me focus. Sharks. I don't have any move. Too good. I can't do anything with him. It was just sad. It's strong. Oh! Wow! Oh my gosh! Yeah. Insane. You know, when they cannot do, when they start making moves on their own, because they don't have enough time to read the suggestion. The music is loud. Okay, we're gonna remove the music. Yeah. Let's analyze this game because there was a lot on the plate. So let me see how first white can get an advantage. Bishop c4 is one of the moves. d5 is the number one. Okay, queen f6. Queen d3 is correct. Short castle is correct. And then here, I should just do bishop b3. Avoid knight e5. And let's say they do bishop e7. Then I should do bishop c3. And they have knight d5 when they castle. And if they go bishop e6, I still have knight d5. And if they take, I take with a pawn. And if, like in the game, knight somewhere, I have queen b5. Okay, so I stuck them with the king in the center. Got it. And, oh, bishop e3. Best line. Oh, he cannot castle because the knight. Beautiful. Wow, I love it. So that was the inaccuracy. I just played f4. I like doing this move, but it's not great. Also, it allows queen d4. So yeah, definitely not great. Again, allows queen d4. And then I should have finally played knight d5, because if queen d4, I take, knight takes, and I have on e7. And then this would be a game over. Queen h4, knight c7. Yeah, but instead, played bishop. And then he played really, really, really well. a5. Bishop d4. Bishop d4 would be better. Rook a, e1. Oh, to attack the bishop. Bishop b5. Wow. Yeah. These are great opportunities. Makes sense. So I go a5, and then I go b5. Knight goes away. Bishop b5 I found. Rook a, d1 again, attacking, preparing the bishop to the queen. But then the queen will go to a6, like rook a, d1. What are they trying to do? Let's say like, and we're rook e8, bishop d4, and go queen h, queen c7. Yeah, it's like just the idea that they have nowhere to go. Beautiful. I take another one. Oh boy, I could take the bishop and I didn't see. Wow. I could take the bishop 2 moves in a row and I didn't see that. That's insane. That is insane. Okay, maybe I shouldn't talk shit about my opponent when they literally blunder every single thing along the way. Huh, I could take the knight and I didn't see. And they could fork me. Yeah, okay, this is not the game I'm the most impressed with. Definitely not. And then here, boy. And he just found this. Yeah, completely lost, but you know what? I played faster. Nice, GG's to my opponent. GG's to my opponent. Okay. Do you have plans to compete in major tournaments this year? Yeah, I'm gonna play in some of my kind of yearly events. Some chess players talk about calculating moves and tactics, and it's two different things. But now I get it. Tactics is just a particular strategy, and often traps your opponent in missing some key move. Wrong. Again, wrong. Tactics is part of calculation, and it's not like a strategy. There is strategy and there is tactics. You don't think about it as outside of chess, because people think that tactics and strategy are synonyms, but that's not true. Let's start the new game. There is strategy and there is tactics. Strategy is maneuvering. Fuck, I just want to play new game. Maneuvering pieces. Okay, next. What What is your plan? Plan is strategy. Let's go, Karokan. And tactics. Queen f3? Seriously? No. Come on, no. You cannot do that. Not to me. Not to me. So bad. You're taking the space of the bishop. Oh my god, literally your knight has nowhere to go. That's horrible. Let's think smart. Where should we put our pieces? Okay, let's just develop and castle. Don't want to overdo. So yes, tactics is bishop d1. Is this guy insane? Oh, he's out of his mind completely. Wow. All that to play 92. Dude, how do I punish it? No class at all. How do I punish it? If I attack e4, okay, let's just castle. Dang. That's crazy. That is totally insane. If I develop my knight, they'll put their knight there. Right. I go c5. Insane. I can't believe this shit can slide. Bishop e6. Knight g3, another move with a knight. How dare you? Let's go c5. c3, okay. Knight c6. Bishop c2. Absolutely insane. Fucking crazy. Let's go c5. I hope I'm not overreacting. Absolutely insane. Knight takes, bishop takes. I don't see that. I'm furious. You can't do that. You can't get away with that shit. Let's go queen b6. Like, how many pieces did he do? What, he violated every single move or rule. First, he moved his queen like as a first piece. Moved his queen as a first piece. Then he moved his other pieces 20 times. Let's takes, bishop takes. Cool, let's take this one. Oh, that's just up. Okay. But that's not like the way to punish. That's not the way to punish, though. So, oh, someone became a member. 18 core. Thank you so much for the pawn. Welcome. Yeah, okay, I got the piece, but not impressed. I wish I could like punish him right away. Mm. Oh, he didn't even do that. Bishop, a rook. Knight c4 is not a big deal. We can go queen a6. Knight d3, knight e5. Knight goes to d3. Yeah. And then we go with a knight d3. And that's gonna be good. Rook to d1. Knight to d3, okay. Rook goes back. Technically, we can just take the bishop because we're up material and simplify things, but I want to first improve my rook because I am gonna bring more pieces to the game. Okay. Takes because I want to bring, the idea is like I now I can enter with my rook, so I waited for the perfect moment. I waited for the perfect moment. Queen e2 maybe? No. Okay. Just gonna take c3. Infiltrate. Come on, Dina. Hurry. Hurry. Just grab all the pawns and promote. That's a good plan. If rook c7, then I just get everything I want. Yeah. It's just pushing and pushing and pushing, essentially. And the checkmate. Whoa. Come on. Damn. Game review. I want to see that. That's so weird. Okay. So, what? Look at this. Look at this. The guy says their queen moves into the game. Good. What? What are you saying? You were fucking insane. Shut up. You're not allowed to talk. H3. Oh my goodness. So let's try to make it right. Wiggy entrance says 97. Knight f6 should be correct. Bishop e6 is a good move, but I go bishop e7. Bishop e6, engine says. Let's go. Let's see his 97. Okay, he goes 92. Oh boy, rook g8. That's crazy. And when the castle, he sends g5. Wow, 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 wow. That's so cool. And g4. That is so cool. Wow. And the queen move. Wow. Oh my gosh. I love that. Wow. Bishop d1 +4. Let's say queen takes. Rook takes g3. Oh my god. Wow. That is insane. Beautiful. Oh my god. Freaking engine. That makes total sense. So the idea is that we already developed like queen side. We are gonna castle queen side if we want, but we really want to punish this, and this is just so crazy. Wow, I love that. That's the engine style. Now here engine wants a5. I castle. Engine wants a5 again. Develop my bishop. I play c5. He didn't like that. He wants knight d7. What if knight f5, bishop c5? So maybe I should have played bishop c5 at start. Bishop e3. Bishop takes f5. Queen takes f5. D, d, e. Oh god. Yeah, wow, okay. And if they castle, he just goes a5. Knight f5. Goes bishop c5. But then I wonder, shouldn't I go bishop c5 as a start? Oh, because he has queen g3. Ooh. But he also has queen g3 after knight bishop e7. Yeah, he has queen g3 anywhere. I don't know. That's just insane. Also here engine says e5, which is interesting. Bishop. But then he says d5. Let's go. Tika taka. Let's go c4. Okay, so we transposed into Slav defense. Let's go knight c3. Oh, e6. Then we have a triangle system, which is not great for black because you don't fight for the center. Yeah. And then we take the knight into the center. Yeah. What happened? Bro, that doesn't count. Why would you abandon? I guess he had to go somewhere. I don't know. Let's go next. So e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6, and bishop b5. I used to play this opening with white, and now I have to try with black. Interesting. It's a Rossalimo Sicilian. But d3 is not as sharp. Now with the help of, yes, like, I don't think giving away the bishop is a good idea for them. They did, can I just take this pawn? I think I can take this pawn because it's pinned. I don't know if there was this. Oh, maybe there was this. Queen. Attacks doesn't help. And then we go back. Yeah, castle. Knight of 6. Okay, we develop. Queen a4. Yeah, I should have done it earlier. Queen c7. Rook e1. Okay, we castle. So they gave away the bishop for knight to double my pawns, but this is a triangle of the double pawns, right? It's not like the same double pawns. Yeah. The knight to e5, attacking c6. I go rook to c8. Bishop f4 is a good move. He's trying to annoy me. I'll remove my queen from the x-ray. How is the sound? Is that better? A rook to b1? Okay. I guess this knight is strong, so I want to trade it. I want to trade it because I want to put my other pawn in the center. I want to play f6 and e5. I want to get an even bigger center. Like, I already have a big center, but I want to get a bigger center. Yeah. So we're doing an educational speed run. The idea, d5, is to climb from 0 to 2600 all the way through. This is a good move, but it also allows me to trade the double pawns. And I think this is losing a piece right under the fork. Yeah. So the idea is to climb from 0 to 2600, all the way explaining our moves and ideas, and hopefully you guys can learn along. We're playing 5-0 because we don't want to dwell on certain things for too long. We just want to keep the ball rolling, and it's okay if we make mistakes because everybody does. You guys make more mistakes, so yeah. So it kind of shows you that you can relate. And you can still play good chess even if it's not perfect, because that's like the game between two humans. Yeah. Rook e2. And then queen knight comes here. This is the outpost. Yes. Can we check the king? And knight f2, right? This is winning. Another material. We got exchange, extra exchange, yes. Bishop, okay. And queen. And queen. Oh, you want to trade? Okay, buddy, I don't mind. I don't mind trading because I'm up material. I am up material. Hey! $5. Thank you so much, Pragma, for your donation. What do you say 2600 should be over the board? Can be 2200, I guess. 20. Usually it's 400-ish, 300-ish rating difference between chess.com and over the board. And then we push. We continue pushing. G3, we continue pushing D3. E3, we are gonna push big time. Yes. We are gonna push. Yeah, it will be on YouTube. I'm gonna delete the VODs. I'm gonna hide them. I don't want people to look at the old VODs. Yeah, but you should rather wait for the stuff to be out. Remote, take, checkmate. Okay, good. Let's take a look just in case. I think this was a pretty clean game, but no, actually it wasn't, because I did I think there was queen a5. So d3, d5. Oh no, it's fine. I was worried about this move. How should queen a4? Yeah, it's equal. Bishop f3, queen c6, king f8, and I have knight here attacking the bishop. Then queen c7, knight d5, queen e5, queen e3. Well, I'm still up a pawn. Oh no. Queen d6. Wait, how do you... Why is this white better when I'm up a pawn? Because the bishop is strong and my dark squares are weak? Could be. Interesting, and now we repeat. That's funny. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. So we go back. This would have been the best, yeah, but instead h3 is completely useless. Like, why you... Like, I already want to trade from the moment I played on went on g4. And then now should be... Was always this bishop before I moved 97, and then don't go back, right? You could take rook bc1. That's like a tough move. Bishop g3, because I want to do e5 soon. I want to prepare e5, queen a5. Okay, I guess trying to attack weaknesses makes sense. Well, also, you know how I often say, don't bring your queen out early? And like, don't make sure your queen is not on the front line in front of other pieces. Here it's slightly different because there are not that many pieces in the game. So here the queen is fine. So knight f3. And then this is not great because it creates a weakness. You have to take back, but then this is kind of like a weak pawn. Even though I have a backwards pawn, but this d4 is already attacked. It's easier to get attacked, and I can push, and then my diagonal is strong, and I still have my center. But instead, my opponent had the idea of taking the knight over. Unfortunately, this is just losing due to this. Okay. All right. Yeah, if you're not familiar with what speedrun, the idea is that you climb from 0. So by force, you're playing with opponents that are lower rated than you are until you beat them all. That's when you climb. So it's like, that's the thing. We already released 4 parts, I think, in my YouTube video, so you can look for those. Next game. E6. C6. And then d5. And then c5. And bishop there. And then we develop. Because of my game or your music. Will this make your game or your music more special than millions of other people that do the same thing? I think this is winning a piece. So we want a piece, castle. We dope. Anyways, thank you for the raid and nice to meet you. Apologies if I sound too rough on edges. I was just genuinely caught off guard. Okay, and then we take the pawn. You say you don't want music. That's just a knight. That's a free knight. Thank you. And we won. Many people confused. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, so this was a pretty clean game. And that's a blunder. I would say the mistake here that is obvious to me is like don't put the knight in front of the pawn here on c2. Yeah, don't put the knight in front of the pawn. That's important. Because you want to have this pawn in the center. So just castle. Oh, c3. Sorry, not castle. Castle is a blunder. c3. Maybe that castle is not a blunder right away because this knight is also pinned. But yeah, c3, bishop a3, knight d2. That's how you should do. But this is just a blunder. Lose like this is just, yeah. Okay. Oh, just hearing the sound. That's nice. Okay. We said no. We said no, right? No music. All right. Let's go for the next one. Play. Start the game. Okay. e4. Let's go e5. Knight f3, knight c6. Bishop c4. I think it's bishop c5. I don't know the theory here, but I'm gonna try to use my brain. Yeah, the idea with all these openings is that you knight f6, b4. Have a good stream, you too. I mean, you two have a good day. The bishop on b6. The idea of my speed run is to show people that you can make normal decisions in any position regardless. And I think this one, by the way, is winning for me. The pawn and destroy the king. I sacrifice the bishop. Okay, he doesn't take it. Fine. He doesn't take it. Because if king takes knight g5, knight g4, and then queen takes. How about d5? And bishop. d5. But then knight takes. Because they have a way to get out. Instead, we can just play safe. Queen e7, defend. Yeah. I'm gonna be in Paris in mid-February. I'm going, most likely, I'm gonna go to freestyle. And then I'm gonna be in Paris. So if you guys wanna, I'm definitely gonna come stream to Jardin de Luxembourg and Blitz Society. So if you guys wanna have a challenge me there, I'm sure it's gonna be possible. IRL. So d6, d5. Yeah, I'm excited for that. This guy is annoying. Okay, so I wanna d6 just to develop my bishop. a4, not a big deal. We can check, develop the bishop. They want to trap our bishop with a king c2, but we can play a5 first. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good. b5? That's fine. We will reroute our knight to e6 and to c5. h3. How is the snowstorm, everybody? g4, bishop goes back. How do you like the snowstorm? Have you been affected? I think there has been so much overreaction, although in Charlotte... Oh, my f7 pawn is protected by the knight, so after h4 I can just take this pawn on g4 and h5 is no longer a threat. Yeah. You live in Switzerland, there is a train to Paris. Well, I think that's too much. That's a bit too much. Yeah, you shouldn't go out of your way, otherwise it's weird. And then we push back. Russ, gameplay, what do you mean? In my school? Well, I don't know if you speak English, because the lessons are in English. That's a beautiful blunder, and we take the rook. The snow has been fun. You went snowboarding at the park. Oh, I saw such a funny thing yesterday. There was a couple, must be Russians, lol. I mean, maybe Ukrainians. They attached themselves to their car, opened the truck, and it's like not just a car, it's like kind of like a truck, an AD3. And they check, 93 check, and I want to take the knight. They attach themselves to the truck behind, and we improve our knights. And they use this, how is it even called? Like this, you know, the paper that you use to cover like boxes. How is it called? And then the knight comes here. And then they used it as a, oh my god, to slide. So they sit on it, and then the car was like, because it was ice, right? So the car was like driving, and they were like gliding, like as if they were, how you say, na sanях? I don't know. That was crazy. Some crazy shit. Sled. Yeah, I don't know this word because I've never been in a winter, in a snow English speaking environment. So you see this one of those vocabulary, like that type of vocabulary that I never got to learn. Sled, yeah. You want to meet me so much, but what for? What is your agenda? Oh, hi, Vidma. Thank you so much for 50 sec. Because of your content, I started learning to play chess. Thank you. Greetings from Sweden. Really? That's so sweet. Thank you so much. $5. Thank you so much. Let me take a look at this game. I want to see it. Anyone can join our Russian chess school. The trial is for free. And you can have your free onboarding call with our coaches. This was fine. This was okay. What is happening if... one of the things I was thinking during the game is this move. But I attack. And if they go negative 5, I can just castle. Okay, that makes sense. And bring the rook out. And here I castle, and this is just a blunder because of bishop f2. Exactly, brilliant move. The idea is that if they take, it's a discovered attack and a check. And then I take the knight. So he runs away. And then d5. Bro, I was looking at this move. Knight takes d5. I thought I was worried of knight. Oh my god, there is... Oh, wow. Okay, so I was worried about this one. Because I thought if I take with the rook, they take here. And yeah, there is like not great. Probably like even losing material. King f7. Wow. And king e8. Okay, that's just crazy. But the main move, the strongest move here is knight to e3. Boom. Sacrificing. It's not sacrificing the queen yet because it's a check. The king has only one move. And then bishop g4. Oh my goodness. The king is going to take the bishop only move. But now the knight is pinned. So we can just take this bishop. The queen. Okay, there's no chance I would be able to calculate that. The knight cannot take. Queen takes back the knight, and then we won. We didn't win anything. We just opened everything and the king. Because this sequence, we're not even a pawn up. That's insane. That's insane. We do have private coaching on Russian, if you want. All the group classes are in English, and we also have all the... One second. So we have little moderation never hurts. Yeah. What was I saying? Shit, I forgot. I got distracted by chat. Anyways. Oh, the lessons. Yeah, the group classes are in English. And the material, the curriculum, the course itself is in English. Regular level. But like for VIPs are quite expensive if you want to do private lessons. It's 200 a month. I don't know if you can do it. It's not that expensive because it only makes it like less than $50 a lesson. But okay, so this game is good. We got this game is quite clear. Let's continue with the speedrun. New 5 minutes. Oh, 1298. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Next milestone soon. Knight f3, knight c6. I don't like knight c6. I'm gonna go d4. The VIP lessons are cheaper than getting a lesson at my local chess club, so it's a good deal for you. Yes, no, I think for US, it's a good deal. But for someone from Russia, it might be expensive. E4, d4, knight f6, e5. And then knights to d5, okay. How do we enroll in the chess club or the chess school? Oh, you just click on the link. Yeah, you need to have the ability of being able to click on the link. I don't know if that's too much for you. I'm gonna continue pushing because my opponent doesn't take the center. Yeah, so how many moves did they do with the knights? Knight e7, bro. And then this knight is blocking the bishop, so I'm gonna develop my other knight. Look at this. This is a dream come true. E6. Okay, D6. I shouldn't have let him do D6. I should have pushed. I'm thinking. I could do bishop here. Bishop D7. I castle. They take. I take. Let's do that. I kind of like it. Because we develop fast and we get the hell out of here. I thought you were okay with meeting students in real. Well, remind me, what's your name? And A6. Oh, you're Anastasia. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, of course, that would be sweet. No, cause you never know. Like by default, whoever wants to meet me, I assume it's like some creepy man. So I'm always quite on edge with this. But yeah, oh shit, I forgot knight c7, but that's okay. No, of course, it's you. Yeah, that would be sweet. I feel uncomfortable you taking such a big effort, going out of the way to travel somewhere. Yeah, but if you wish, that's of course, that would be lovely. And then pawn pushes. And then we attack. And then we attack, and the knight goes here. And then we take. I know, yeah. Let's take a look at this game. E5, knight d5. Okay, c4. And bishop d3 is even better. Wow, bishop d3 is even better. I always overextend this, babies. Because there is bishop b4, of course. Duh. Intermediate move. That's so smart. And now we can move the knight, and it's not blocking the bishop anymore, and we can castle. That's so smart. So that's why I should just focus on bishop d3, and then bishop b4, we go knight c3. And if they castle, we just boom! And then we just boom! And then we just boom! And the checkmate. Oh yeah, and that is a huge mistake, of course, knight e7. And then we push d6. Duh! That was gonna be the best move, of course. And then bishop g5. f6 and queen e2. Wow, sheet. Well, he's not queen e2 right away. Oh yeah, he's just winning. Oh my god. Oh my god! Wait, how does that work? So he wants the engine was check, having the king go to f7. Oh boy. Okay, that's unbelievable. Okay, find a move here. You will never do. Oh, that's insane. I was like, well, how does that make sense? I could just win a bishop, right? I could just win a bishop, and that's it. But instead, engine wants me to bring the king out of danger. Shit. Knight on e5. Wow, bravo, Anastasia. Exactly. Knight e5. Brilliant move. Look at you. The pawn is pinned because there's a queen. And then the king has to go only kind of reasonable square here. And then, okay, that's even more complicated. You got a queen stack. Exactly. Where queen c4. Boom. And after knight takes. Boom! And the checkmate. Oh my lands. Look at that. Look at that. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. Christopher, you like you? Christopher. Like yourself? Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, Anastasia, you can DM me, of course. You can DM me. It's gonna be, I know it's gonna be earlier than that, unfortunately. But I know Yelena was asking for a training camp in Europe. I just don't know how many people would sign up for that. It's a lot of work. But maybe we could do something. How did my game go? I didn't analyze it. So knight c3. Bishop here. Takes. a6. Okay, so wait a second. So we stopped here where I played this, then I didn't play d6. Instead I played knight c3, and now he has d6 and kind of gets away. I castled, which is not the best line. Bishop d7, queen d7, 0 castle. Okay, so we castled. Bishop takes, knight takes, and now a6. That's correct. And I took, and that's just wrong. Oh my god, look at this. After a takes b5, black is freaking better. After a takes b5, black is better. White has no attack. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. How lucky can you be in your life? So e6, I should have sacrificed my knight. And after they take, I should have played the only move, which is knight to g5. Wow. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it shows you that chess is such a complex game. But you don't have to play best moves to win the game. You have to just be consistent with good moves and like logical moves, right? We cannot play like engines. But the beautiful thing is, like, since I committed to pushing, I should just proceed. Because after knight goes away, I'll just boom. And that's it. One more? One last? Here we go. 1306! Yay! Probably go. Stop wasting your time with random opening traps. They don't make you a better chess player. What does? One-on-one guidance, group classes, and a complete training program designed specifically to your level.